Hello out there in YouTube land, Rival here. Thanks for stopping by. Got something different for you this week. We're going to do a review of the new Kershaw Thermite 3880. This is a Hinderer Design, and it is a China-produced value Kershaw. So we'll kind of start with some of the specs, I guess. It's a 8CR13 MOV steel, so a China steel, same steel that's been used on the Tenacious and many other blades. A lot of the previous Kershaw China lineup has had that 8CR13 MOV steel. Holds a decent edge, easy to sharpen. I mean, for the money, you really can't complain too much about it. If you're looking for a better blade steel, you know, step up to a better knife. Step up to a ZT. You know, get a 0560, 0550. If what you're looking for is to get into a Hinderer at a decent price, you know, at or below 50 bucks, this is definitely something that's going to pique your interest. It's got a stainless steel full frame lock. It's got the over travel disc, the Hinderer over travel disc, deep carry pocket clip, tip up, tip down, both sides, G10 scale on top, and then it's got the speed safe torsion bar on the inside. It is the first Rick Hinderer production Spanto style blade, so if I can get that for you. Whoop, hold on. So there's that Spanto grind, so it's a hollow grind on the majority of the blade, and then a Spanto style tip with a little swedge on the upper portion. It is a 3.5-inch blade, so for comparison, if you guys are interested, let me zoom out a little. So here's the Thermite. Here is a Kershaw Cryo, the Cryo 1. It's a 2.75-inch blade, so quite a bit bigger than that. And then speaking of ZTs, so here is an 0550. Blade is a bit longer, handle is just a bit longer, just a hair though. And then for comparison to an 0560, blade is just a bit smaller, so it's a nice in-between, you know, as far as these guys go, although overall material wise it's not even in the same league. But again, we're talking about a value folder, a $50 folder. These are titanium frame locks. These are going to be $200 folders or more. As far as the blade shape goes, I actually really like this blade shape. You know, one of my complaints about the 0550, for example, I really don't like that super thick blade shape. You know, when I need a workhorse knife, I'm going to grab this knife, and I appreciate the fact that it's built like a tank. But if I'm looking for something, you know, that's very easy to EDC, very easy to carry, somewhat discreet, you know, this thinner blade shape, I really enjoy that thinner blade shape. Even compared to the stout little Cryo, you know, compared to the blade length, it's a rather wide blade. Compared to this blade length, it's rather slender. So for a Hinderer, I think that's pretty damn cool. It's got a really nice flat cutting edge here, and then it rounds up into that Spanto blade, so it's good, precise edge. Reasonable thickness. I didn't measure this, but it's under an 1/8 inch. It's actually it's about the exact same blade thickness. About the exact same blade thickness as the Cryo. Backspacer is pretty cool. Gear pattern backspacer. It rides all the way up the spine. Not really a big fan of that. I mean, you've only got this little bit of flow through area, which is just enough for the flipper to clear. So I might actually end up modding that myself. It's the only thing that spaces the screws, so it needs to come at least to here. I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe sand off or cut off these last two pieces of gear and give it just a little bit more flow through for easy cleaning. You know, all in all, I really have enjoyed this knife. I've had it for a week now. It just recently shipped. It's 4.91 ounces, so just under 5.1 ounces for all you people who are going to complain about weight. Oh, it's too damn heavy. Yeah, it's a steel frame lock. If what you want is a weight, you know, if you're a very weight conscious knife and what you want is a very lightweight knife, this is not the knife for you. If what you're looking for is something nice to EDC, get into a Hinderer for the first time, start enjoying the design of that, enjoying the speed safe feature, the flipper feature, this is a great knife, again, for at or below $50. Jimping on this knife is more aesthetic than anything else. I mean, it's very rounded, very smooth. Oh, there we go. Very rounded and smooth, although when you've got gloves on, it bites a little bit. if you've got a gloved hand, so that's nice. I did mod this one a little bit, so you can see there's a little bit of a choil for choking up. You know, I figured with this long of a blade, I only compromised a very little bit of blade to get that choil in there. From the factory, it has basically a sharpening choil, so something, you know, closer to this. I just dug in about a quarter of an inch off that blade. And again, I personally think for up-close cutting tasks, for me, that's going to be something that's very useful. Again, to see it fully in my hand, I wear size medium gloves. So it definitely fills my hand. I've got a little bit sticking out in that reverse grip. You know, that little bit of gear pattern protruding from the frame is nice for any way you carry it. The pocket clip is very retentive. Nice deep carry clip. I really enjoy that now that Kershaw has been putting these on a lot more knives. So all in all, I mean, I think this thing's a home run. Again, you know, I can't say enough, if you're looking for, you know, a reasonably sized blade and at a reasonable price, you know, it's China produced, it's not American produced, it's 8CR13 steel, it's a steel frame lock, it's not titanium. You know, if what you're looking for is premium blade steel and premium materials, again, step up to a ZT. If what you're looking for is to get into it, this is one of the best knives I've found so far to get into Hinderer Designs, to get into Kershaw's, to get into some great knives at a great price. 3.5-inch blade. Yeah, I really don't have a lot of complaints about this knife at all. I think I'm really going to enjoy it, and I can't wait to start modding it. So keep watch for whatever we end up doing with it in the future. But if you haven't already, if it's not on your radar, put it on your radar. The Kershaw 3880 Thermite Hinderer Design. Yeah, great knife for under $50. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.